That's Billy, in a forest, with a metal detector. And, like most people in forests with metal detectors, he's about to have a flashback.
I was 7. I woke up to Dad's yelling outside. I ran to the window. I saw Dad's running from the forest towards our house, wearing only his underwear. I ran down the stairs. There was Dad's with a panicked look, like an animal.
They took her! They took her will!
Dad's was never the same after that.
Mr. White, were you and your wife having any marital problems before she, vanished?
Police came. They wouldn't believe him.
I don't think you understand the seriousness of this situation. Aliens have abducted my wife. We're talking about extraterrestrial beings.
No one ever believed him. No one but me.
We're back in the present, and from the sounds of it, Billy's found something.
Just tinfoil. Again! Another false sleep. What am I missing? Is there something in my flashbacks that I've overlooked? It was 4 months after her abduction. Dad's and I sat across from each other in the front room. I was playing with my favorite Galaxy Conflict action figure while he molded tinfoil into a now familiar bull-like shape.
Will, have I told you how your mom walked when they took her?
He had, many times.
She wasn't herself, Will. She was under their control. She would never have left us. Your mother loves you, Will. Don't you ever forget that.
Dad's had finished molding the tinfoil into a perfect bowl-shaped hat. I will never forget that moment. The way my hair compressed under the hard yet flexible tinfoil Dad's placed over my head.
Now, you wear this and it'll keep you safe. We have to keep them out of our heads. Stay one step ahead of them.
And that's when I broke down.
Don't worry, Will. We'll get her back.
What if I forget what she looks like?
Will.
He pulled out her picture. It's the one I have on my wall now, the center of my web, the reason for all my work.
Your moms gave me this picture when I was deployed. She didn't want me to forget her. She wouldn't want you to either. How could I? Heck, she wrote me every day.
That's it. That's the clue I'm missing.
East Hollywood High School presents Paradise High, Episode 11, A Fool's Paradise. That's a Power Master 5000 electric drill. Billy's using it to remove the door to his dad's perpetually locked bedroom.
I had never considered violating Dad's space before, but I knew this was for his own good.
The room is messy, very messy, with military-themed paraphernalia strewn about. Billy goes for the closet. He looks through a mess of mostly empty shoeboxes until he finds one that is mostly full. Full of aged U.S. airmail envelopes, all of them addressed to Kevin White and from Marisol Morales.
Moms.
Myself.
That's the sound of Lindsay nailing her callback audition.
Superb job, Lindsay. I am very impressed.
Yeah, great work.
That's Scott, the cute guy dating Michi.
Ow!
That's Michi, the angry girl pinching Scott.
Let's go get some food.
What? You did great too.
You both did fine work. I will post my decision tomorrow.
In the cafeteria, a funny-faced nerd hasn't touched his food. He's too busy at his laptop. This is the nerd Billy's looking for, and he found him.
I have a job for you.
I'm a busy man, Billy. Lots of work to do for Big Man Lombardi.
But Billy knows the nerd's weakness. He pulls from his trench coat a VHS tape in a plain white cover, labeled in marker, Galaxy Conflict, Christmas Special. The nerd's eyes widen. He reaches for the tape, but Billy pulls it away. The nerd is suddenly all ears.
What do you need?
Billy hands the nerd an envelope. The nerd opens it. It's the picture of Billy's mom's and some papers with handwritten information on them.
I need you to find all you can on this person.
You've been down this road before. It's a dead end.
There is new information in here. It's a game changer.
I've heard that before too.
Okay, well, I guess you don't want this then.
Billy puts the VHS away and turns to leave.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
Yes, you will.
Drama class. Miss Kelly addresses her students.
You are performing from your heart. That's good for amateurs, but I need more than your heart. Give me your soul.
Miss Kelly goes to take a sip of coffee and visibly reacts to her thermos being empty.
Oh, Michi dear.
Michi, who sits in a special chair set apart from the other students, stands up.
Yes, Miss Kelly.
Can you get me some more coffee?
Right away.
Michi rushes to Miss Kelly and takes her thermos. She quickly walks to Miss Kelly's office on the other side of the room.
Now where was I? Oh, right. I need your soul, but not only your soul.
Michi enters Miss Kelly's small office, which is covered in theater posters. There's a computer riddled with sticky notes, and a desk blanketed with several thick layers of papers, scripts, and props. The coffee maker is positioned like a shrine in its own special place in the corner. Brewing. It smells good. But Michi's focused on something she just noticed on the table. The top of a paper can be seen under Miss Kelly's purse. It reads, Bloody Mary, A Tale of Undead Love. Final casting. Michi looks around her. She considers. She looks over at Miss Kelly.
All right. Now I'm going to have you try that again, but this time, I need you to be quiet.
Michi finally makes a decision. She turns to the desk and pulls the paper out from under the purse. Later, Lindsay pushes through a group of students looking at Miss Kelly's door. Scott stands there. He shakes her hand.
Congratulations, Lindsay. This is gonna be fun.
Scott exits. Lindsay looks at the paper posted on the door.
Final casting: Zombie Jeff, Scott Jensen, Understudy, Frank Coppola, Bloody Mary, Lindsay Dunleavy.
Understudy: Michi, Nakamura, Hansen.
Michi, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
It's okay. You earned it. Everyone on their own merit, right?
Lindsay watches her go. She's torn. Billy eats his lunch, his eyes shifting from student to student.
You were right, Billy. The info was very much so a game changer.
That funny-faced nerd is back. He holds up an envelope. Billy reaches for it.
Nuh-uh.
Here you go. The goods as promised.
There you go, Billy. I really hope you find what you're looking for.
Inside the envelope, Billy finds a large note card with an address on it. He turns it over. Nothing on the back.
What?
931 Oak Hill Drive. The address on the card. It's the kind of house you'd expect in suburbia, surrounded by 100 houses just like it. Billy hides behind some bushes on the other side of the street.
An SUV pulls up to the house.
Billy readies himself and raises his Polaroid camera. The SUV stops. People get out. Billy watches them through his viewfinder. 3 children who look like siblings and... Could it be?
Moms?
Mom's is older now, but looks healthier and happier. She is dressed nicely, like any successful suburb woman. She smiles and talks with the children as they approach the house. A man about the same age as Mom's emerges from the front door. The man and Mom's kiss. They obviously really care about one another. Billy lowers the Polaroid camera.
Moms.
Back at Billy's house, Billy's dad looks through some files.
William?
Billy ignores his dad's and continues to the kitchen. Billy looks around his room. Bed, notebooks, mess, the web of pictures on the wall. Billy walks up to the picture web. He stares at it. String and pictures and stickies fly every which way. Billy stands alone. Only the forest remains on the wall. Billy rips that off as he falls down to the ground. To be continued. This episode was brought to you by the Poker Pit. Worried about bad grades in transformative geological sculpture? Getting flack from your parents because of that D in post-Bolivian physics? We can fix that. We care. On the next episode of Paradise High, the believers are left alone, deflated. They suddenly jump to attention when they notice Billy, their fearless leader, walking up, deep in his own thoughts.
Sorry, Commander. We were thwarted, but we'll regroup and get him by the end of the day.
Billy waves them away without looking up or losing pace.
Don't worry about it.
The two believers look at each other in disbelief.
Don't worry about it.
All of that and more in A New Kid in Paradise.